Hey, what is up, YouTube? Fake Glory here with another black and white Wi-Fi battle to Mtch again. Sorry I can't upload much at all during the week because I do have like school and crap. So yeah, that's not gonna do too much to help me out, but I'm still gonna get battles up. So here just have the teams. So basically we're both leading off with fire types, and our teams are fairly similar except he's going for a more offensive route, which does kind of end up biting him in the ass later, as you'll see. So let's just get this battle started. And so yeah. So here I'm going to start off with my Arcanine as he's going to send out his Rotom. I'm not too scared of Rotom because I do have Flash Fire and it really can't hurt me besides Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. So here he's going to go for a Trick first turn, which is kind of an odd move because Arcanine does make a Choice Scarf work very well in his favor. So yeah. But I do lose a life orb, which means I do lose the capability of 2-hit KOing this Rotom, and I will only bring it to half. Yeah, not as amazing, but it's okay. So here I know if I go for another one, I will surely do like die or so, just because I'd be at -2 and he has life orb. So here I'm gonna switch out into my Porygon Z, hoping he makes a direct switch into his Mismagius instead of going for a Volt Switch, because I mean I'm locked into close combat. But no, he's gonna go for a Volt Switch, and here I thought my entire plan was screwed. But he's actually still gonna go into his Mismagius, which is great for me because then I could trick him. And so that's just a great plan because most Mismagiuses are sub nasty plot, and Porygon Z does make a great thing to trick something. So no, he's locked into substitute, and I know he's probably gonna switch out, but I do want to go for the safe move in case he wants to scout me. But honestly, there's nothing to lose. I'm in a good position. So here he's actually gonna go and sack in his Rotom instead of going to his Empoleon to actually like take a hit, but I guess not. Oh well, better that I have this thing out of the way than anything else. So here now he's gonna send out his Togekiss, and I know I'm screwed here because most Togekisses are the T-Wave Air Slash Paraflinching. So I'm just gonna go for a Tri Attack, and I just want to see how much damage that would do since it does have 160 BP, and that's gonna do not even half. But it's going to be okay because that's going to do a nice amount of damage, and he's going to get the para. Here I know I'm screwed, but I have two options to go into. I can go into Scavalier, hope to break through hacks, or I can go into Mismagius and hope, not Mismagius, I mean Milotic, and hope to just get a good advantage at a point and hopefully Dragon Tail him out. So here I know my Porygon Z is dead. I can also send an Arcanine, but that's not something I really want to risk to paralyzation since it is Scarf now. So I'm going to let my Porygon Z die this turn. And I choose to actually go into my Scavalier just because I'm choice banded, and paralyzation throughout the match really wouldn't bother me because I'm already so slow as it is. So yeah, here I'm going to send out a Scavalier, and that's going to get hit with the Thunder Wave, and unfortunately he does get the full para this turn. I would have gotten it very low if I'd been able to hit through, but here he's actually gonna go for an Air Slash, and I know I can hope I could break through because it's a 30% chance that I will. And double pairs isn't that likely, so I do break through all the hacks possible, and I get an Iron Head off. And seeing as I'm slower, I'm obviously not going to be able to get some flinches going, but oh well, what can you honestly expect? So here, he's going to go for another Air Slash, and I luckily do break all the possible hacks once more, and I kill it off with an Iron Head. So that is a dead Togekiss, and so I'm looking pretty good right now, and I know I could save a Scavalier just to basically get rid of this Mismagius that he still has, because it can be potent since it's faster than anything I have, and it does have good stab with Shadow Ball. So yeah, I'm going to send in Celebi straight from the start, hoping he's more of a Stealth Rock setup, and that I also hope that his Mamoswine was more of an offensive one. So he's going to go for an Ice Beam. I saw the agility, so I know his entire set already, but I didn't remember the base speed, so that just makes an awkward play later in the match. So I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. At this part, it's not going to do too much at all. It'll give me some good health, but I will have to switch out because I do need my Celebi. It's an important factor to me winning this match, actually. So here, I'm just going to switch out into my Milotic. I know he has Grass Knot, but I know he won't go for it right now. And I do want to waste his Life Orb as much as possible. So I'm going to take that Ice Beam fairly well. Not better. Yeah, it's actually, I don't even know what I'm complaining about. It with lefties, I do lose less than his life orb. So yeah, I'm looking pretty good right now. And he's going to go for the Raston. I did want to see how much it would do to me. That's why I did stay in. I was hoping to God it wouldn't do much, but then it does about half, a bit more than half, I do believe. And I'm just going to go for a Dragon Tail because I want that thing out of my face and unboosted. So here, he's actually going to get his switch into his Mismagius. And that's okay because I know he's going to go for a Shadow Ball because T-Bolt's on sub Nasty Plot isn't very likely at all. I haven't seen it before, so I'm not worried about that. And I'm going to switch into my Scavalier. And so I know I'm going to be able to pursue it as long as I don't get Para. So he's going to Shadow Ball, and that's not going to do much to me at all because Scavalier does have very nice defenses and an okay HP stat. And I do get the full Para as I try to pursue him, knowing that he'd switch out because honestly he has a Scarf Pokemon at full health near. So he's going to go back to Vaporeon, fortunately, and I'm going to have to switch out because I still want to kill that Mismagius. And I'm going to go back to my own Celebi, and he's actually going to go for an Hydro Pump. I kind of hoped it hit because really it wouldn't be doing too much for one, and then also it would bring his life more. So I'm going to have to switch out once more as he goes for an Ice Beam, but he actually doesn't, so he's going to predict my switch into my Milotic, and he's going to go into his own Celebi, and I'm in a very, very good position right now, and I'm just going to safely go for a Flare Blitz, because that hits anything I want for a decent amount of damage, and he's going to decide to sack his Mismagius. So I'm looking good right here, and this Mismagius is going down because it has some piss poor defensive stats. So yeah, well, only regular defense. Special defense is pretty nice, to be honest. So now he's going to go into his Mamoswine, which tells me here that it's probably a Focus Sash since his Empoleon didn't have the Stealth Rocks. So here I'm going to go into Gligar just to take an Earthquake because I'm completely immune. So he's going to go for an Ice Shard, which tells me it's not Thick Fat. And if I would have went for the EQ, this would have probably ended up better for my Arcanine. So here I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks instead. I was hoping he'd switch out being Scarfed, but unfortunately not. So here I'm going to have to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Arcanine to take an Ice Shard, but he actually decides to lay up the Stealth Rocks. So, and that's pretty well off for me. And here I know I'm going to have to sack my Arcanine just because I have no other way to take this thing down, and I'm going to have to revenge kill it. So this thing is going, and it drops to its Sash, as you see here. And luckily, I actually get a burn, which means he will be dying the turn that he attacks me and takes my Arcanine out. And I do gain a lot of recoil because Mamoswines do carry a lot of HP regularly, just because, honestly, their HP stat is high, or very decent. Alright, so that means my Arcanine is dead, and we're at a double down, so we're all making blind switches right here, and I'm going to actually send out my Milotic, and he has a Celebi out, so, not something I want to stay in on, as he's going to set up I don't know, I can't remember after this point, really, so I'm going to switch out into my own Celebi, which I know, I'm going to switch out into Scavalier, sorry, because I want to be able to take a Giga Drain, because I do quad resist it, and I'm actually going to survive it, because honestly didn't expect to survive. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to take that Giga Drain, and I know he has some other form of move, probably, that can take me out, because honestly, if he's only carrying Giga Drain, that's not a very good Celebi set, to be honest. But oh well, that Psychic's going to take me out that he uses, which tells me he's probably Calm Mind or Nasty Plot set. And my own Celebi will be able to take that out because I do resist all of his moves he's carrying. So I'm going to send out my own Celebi, and I do speed up this part just because I need to. So here I'm going to recover up just in case he wants to do anything, any sort of shenanigans. And he's set up Calm Minds. I'm not too worried because I can Nasty Plot, and I could just take him out. So here I'm going to showing the speed EVs put in to show that mine is faster, and I'm not just winning through like hacks. So here he's going to go for a Psychic, and that's not going to do much at all. Not even 100 damage, so I'm going to go for a Hidden Power to see how much I can do at a +2, do a +1. So he's going to go for another Calm Mind, and that only does half. So I know I'm going to have to get it +6 if I want to be able to KO him successfully. So here I'm going to go for another Nasty Plot, I do believe. And he's going to go for a Psychic. no, he's gonna go for a recovered. So yeah, here we're at a really stally. It's not too much longer. Here I just have to get up one more nasty plot, and I will be able to take him out and his last poke, which is Empoleon. So yeah, here he's gonna go for a psychic, and I'm looking pretty good right now. Honestly, I'm gonna go for a hidden power fire, but being that he's at +2 or +3, whichever one, he's gonna take that, and he's gonna hit me with a psychic. And here I was fearing that his Empoleon would still be faster because I do not remember the speed stat, which I'll put up when Empoleon comes back into play. So yeah, here I'm gonna recover, making a fool, just wasting a turn that I did of scaring, because I was scared that the Empoleon would be able to kill me off and stuff. But no, that's good. And so I'm gonna hidden power, and I'm gonna take out this Celebi, and all he has left is his Empoleon. So basically, it's good game at this point, because if he was able to be faster, I would live an Ice Beam. But he's not, and I'm going to be able to get off that Giga Drain, and here are the speed stats that I'm showing you. And so, yeah, that's good game. Don't remember it's MartensonMafia. I found him on Quid. He seems cool. So, comment, like, and subscribe, and wait for the next battle that I'll have up soon.